Let's bring in Crypto For Us PAC founder, Jeff Turner. So, Jeff, let's start with the big event tomorrow. What's the significance in your mind to see Donald Trump on that stage making that pitch?
Well, I think it's bringing crypto into the political mainstream. We haven't really seen this before. If you had imagined just a couple of years ago as to whether we would even see a political candidate up on stage at something like Bitcoin Nashville, I think would have been judged to be crazy. So this is huge.
It is, Jeff. And I want to get your take on this because, as RFK Jr. said in that soundbite, it could be used as a strategic asset. And that's how he's pitching it. And someone like Donald Trump is pitching it. Whereas the progressives on the left, if you sort of look in the crystal ball down the line, many feel they would want to use it as a central bank currency instead of allowing it to democratize the way RFK Jr. was describing, and essentially then use it as a mechanism for control.
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of risk with this, and this is one of the things we want to focus on with our PAC, and that is to ensure that we don't have things like central bank digital currencies or stable coins that offer surveillance capabilities to the state. Once we lose our financial privacy, I think we can wind up ultimately losing our democracy as a result. And I'm sure it's pretty obvious to most of us as to what's happened over the last 5 years or so in that regard. So setting things up as a strategic asset, I find very interesting. There are other strategic assets that are already being held, like gold, things like other precious metals such as silver. It seemed to me it would be a natural evolution for something like Bitcoin to be added to that list.
You know, we just heard from Kelly in her report from the convention that people on the ground who are in attendance are saying it's a big missed opportunity for Kamala Harris, who's not showing up. Of course, she's trying to stand up a campaign sort of on the fly here, so you kind of understand that. But do you agree that it would be worth it for her to go out of her way to appear at something like this?
Oh, yeah, totally. I think that, in our analysis, there's equal support on what we view as the traditional left-right spectrum for crypto holders. Maybe there's slightly fewer people on the left that hold crypto than on the right. We don't see as many independents, but they don't also tend to vote. So it would be obvious to me that this could be a unifying message, and you could really bring both sets of constituents together. That depends, of course, as to whether you think that the traditional left-right spectrum still holds. Right. There's many who argue that that's going away.
Well, and that's the thing. In the last minute that we have left, I'm not surprised that she's not going there in some ways, Jeff, because at the end of the day, when you think about people who support a free market economy, capitalism, Kamala Harris isn't particularly one of them. And the way Trump and RFK Jr. are pitching crypto would be to promote that free market. And that's what people at this conference want to hear.
Yeah, I would submit that crypto is one of the last bastions of the free market. We've seen this major push toward trying to control and cronyize these markets, and at least crypto remains free, and that's the way we need to keep it.
Jeff Turner, we really appreciate your time tonight. Have a wonderful weekend, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. You too.